feel like Gordon Bombay would have taken his career to even further heights. Everything's flashy, everything's cocaine, everything's fun.
Open wide for some soccer!
I don't care what your personal thoughts are at home. I care that you hate the Cowboys.
Call this college rule!
Welcome, everybody, to the Sports Experience Podcast. I'm Chris. This is Dom. We're just a couple of comics who love talking sports. And do us a favor. Give us a little sub. Make Dom happy.
Make me happy.
You've
been subbing, but I need more subs.
You need more subs. You're a Dom.
I'm a Dom. I don't need any more subs. I'm like the Jersey Mike of Doms.
And you know what? With that weird intro today that I absolutely loved, we are off the beaten path a little.
A little off the beaten path. That's right.
We are talking about something we've never talked about and not even really a sport anymore.
Not really. No. A lot of people don't like it.
No.
No. It was actually a suggestion by a subscriber.
That's right.
To the channel. So if you have any other odd suggestions, just send them our way and we'll make them happen somehow.
And I love these episodes that are just like not the traditional sports that we know, the top 5, the top 6 sports that we all know today.
Paragliding,
give it to us. Wind sailing, give it to us. Not billiards.
Not billiards. No.
We
Pocket billiards, yes.
Yes. All right, who are we talking about?
So today we have arguably the most famous bullfighter of the 20th century, possibly even of all time, Manolete. Manolete, everybody. So Manuel Laureano Rodríguez Sánchez, born July 4th, 1917, which it's America's birthday, too.
It's America's birthday. And it's interesting, Manolete is actually not his real name. It was like a nickname he got.
Yeah, which it's just like one of those Brazilian soccer players.
Yep.
He's like the Pele of bull killing, I guess.
Yes.
But born in Cordoba, which is apparently the bullfighting heart of Spain.
Yep.
That region, the Andalusia region. His dad, Manolete, was also a bullfighter. His mom was married previous to meeting your dad to a bullfighter who also died.
Yeah, so his dad died when he was like 5.
Yeah.
Bullfighting. His mom literally had 2 different husbands who were bullfighters who died. So it's a dangerous sport if we're calling it that.
She's like the Susan Sarandon of Andalusia. One after another, Chris.
And this was like the X Games, man.
It's really the Spanish version of the X Games.
Yep.
He had a great uncle, Pepete, who was a minor league bullfighter, which has all sorts of hilarious connotations to Bull Durham because of all the things of that nature.
Yep.
His comes from a bullfighting family, and basically was born into poverty.
Yes,
because if you're not like at the top of that profession, you make no. It's kind of like comedy, Chris.
Yep.
It's kind of like comedy.
It's literally like you're a millionaire or you're poor on the streets. There's no in between with bullfighting.
I'm going to go into the produce section and stab a couple of pieces of veal.
Oh, man.
But growing up, he was a very quiet and shy guy. He liked to read and paint, I had read there. And he basically saw bullfighting. Like, he eventually came to the realization bullfighting was his way out of poverty.
Yes.
Which is like, well, let's roll the dice. And he's got nothing left to lose.
And I bet it felt very much like I see these people in my family. I bet all of his, close family friends were into bullfighting. This is that region of Spain that bullfighting really originates. It's like Michael Vick's house, but with the dog fighting, but with,
Bad news, Cordobas. Oh, God. Only they're not fighting each other.
They're not fighting each other.
It's just end stage Michael Vick.
So
I
I imagine he sees this and he's like, I can be a bullfighter and not be destitute.
Yeah, so he kind of works his way up the bullfighting ladder.
Yep.
Because they start you off with like much smaller bulls. I don't want to say I wouldn't fix the matches, but it would be you advance each level.
Less intense, and you get to that higher echelon of these literal packed stadiums, and they're giant bulls. So like it is very much like you were saying, where because I read this that they start you off with like not fully grown bulls or not extremely angry. Like there's just like it really is like boxing that I thought about this, where they're like we know you can win this fight. We just need you to go out there and show it, show your skills.
There's like a group of bulls that are just tomato cans.
Yes,
for
exactly.
All the up and coming bullfighter. It's like Rocky at the beginning of Rocky 3.
Yep.
He'll meet his Clubber Lang friend later. But apparently he joined a comedy group who was also part of.
I didn't see that. That's awesome.
The Caliphs or whatever. All I could think of was, what's the deal with these bulls?
What's the deal with the red sash?
It's red. It's yellow. What the hell?
Oh, that's so good.
So yeah, 1931. He started out at bullfighting schools. Met up with his comedy group, the Caliphs, during the early 1930s, and by 1935, he made his first appearance in Madrid, which is pretty awesome.
Well, and just to put it into perspective, this is right after the Spanish Civil War.
Oh, it's like during. Oh, 39. It's right after. Yeah,
and he's in. But like in this era of this, he's like gaining a lot of popularity because of the way he's bullfighting. And then when he first like 35, 36, 37, he's like becoming this like renowned figure in this giant, like that was the sport. There wasn't another sport. So like he really is becoming like this Michael Jordan, this,
Republican, nationalist, it doesn't matter. Manolete's here.
Manolete's
He's going to warm your heart with a cool Torero breeze. Cool your hot heart.
Yep.
God.
No, I think he's actually going to melt their icy hearts.
Get that man a baby bull. That might be like the second or third time on this podcast.
I know, I love it.
Free hat reference. But anyway, June 1939, and in July, he becomes a pro bullfighter.
Yes.
This is when he's like finally, because you have all these steps. You're like an apprentice, and then it's like your coming out party, and then it's like cotillion only with swords.
Yes. No, seriously, though. Swords and red and yellow, baby.
Red and yellow, that's right. He... over the course of the next like 2 or 3 years, he really starts to make a name for himself because of, I don't know if you read or watched anything on his interesting way of bullfighting.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to get into, because everybody else would like play to the crowd and almost make it like not joking, but like more like theatrical or festive. And he was so almost like, because a lot of the time you can actually watch him on YouTube, which is crazy. Yeah. But a lot of the time he would stand dead, just not even move, and just have the cape out. And then like he was almost like dancing with this bull.
He's like the Pete Sampras of bullfighting.
Exactly.
You're just like, wow, that ended quickly. I mean, that was, wow.
Yeah.
What was it? The economy of movement I read of him, which was so unlike anything at that time, which I think it sets you apart. Because, like, you're your own bullfighter.
Exactly.
You're not trying to impersonate anybody else or, going for the crowd. They came for blood, Chris.
They do. They come for blood, and they leave with Manolete.
Oh, I was going to say they come for Manolete, too.
Oh, okay.
Afterwards.
But, yeah, his style was very interesting because it was thought at the time that you had to, like, put the extra into it for people to watch it, but he did the exact opposite and blew up just on that, like, I think they called it like a stone sober style of bullfighting, which wasn't the case back then. He would almost never address the audience. And it's very interesting. And he ends up doing some bullfighting in Mexico. So those are the two big places, is obviously Spain. And then the other is going to be Mexico, which is the Spanish-speaking...
Spanish colony at one point.
Yes, Spanish colony in the Americas.
Just very, very... They're passing down certain things.
Yep.
I read from 40 to 42, he had 180 bullfights. I didn't even know you could replenish him that quick. That's
a lot of bulls.
You gotta be working what, every 2-3 times a week?
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus Christ.
He's doing Friday show, 2 shows, Saturday show, 2, God. And then sometimes he's doing Sunday shows. You know how bad Sunday shows are.
You got to deal with those Franco hecklers too.
Oh my God.
Mean, they're terrible. Just some of the repugnant shit coming out of that. Hemingway dropped his pants during one of the bullfights. No, he didn't, but still.
I did see there was a quote from one of his close friends. They said they asked too much of him. So like they were asking him to go out and do this bullfighting too much, and it ended up costing him in the end.
Yeah.
Because it's not even, it's like statistics at that point where you're,
right.
you're going to get hit eventually.
How many times can I put my testicles in a crocodile's mouth without him biting down?
Exactly.
Like, that's essentially
you might
what
get
you're-
away with it 2 or 3 times, but it's not a forever game.
The bull, just like the crocodile's hungry. So he had 180 bullfights during that period. 1943, he had 71. And then he had another 92 in 44 and then 71 in 45. And that tells you Spain was neutral during the Second World War.
I was just going to
First
say
thing.
this. Reading it, I'm like, oh, man, he was doing this during the, oh, yes. That's why they only brought up the Spanish Civil War.
Saving Private Ryan, what's that?
Yes, exactly. They were just doing their own thing, man.
Pearl Harbor, I just know who Manolete is. So 46, though, like you said, is when he goes to the Americas.
Yes.
Most notably Mexico. Has 30 bullfights there. And, is kind of considering quitting.
Yes,
at this
so
point.
this is the tail end of his, what everybody thought this would be like. He was going to do like a tour of Mexico and then come back to Spain and almost do like a farewell tour or whatever, you want to say. But it's a young man's sport.
It's a crazy man sport, I think, more than anything. To just be like, all right, so I have this sword and this 500-pound animal. I'm trying to piss it off.
You forgot one thing. He had a cape.
That's true. I mean,
You forgot one thing. He had a cape.
I guess you can wear a uniform.
Oh,
And a cape.
and a cape.
Takes his hand off.
So it's like, because I saw like quotes from his friends that were talking about it. They were like, he was being asked to do too many shows, and he was already rich enough because he was that high echelon. They said he was like essentially a millionaire.
He was he was a celebrity. They made dolls
Yep.
and like all the public appearance. Franco loved him.
Yes.
So he got gored 11 times for his treble.
Yep.
I mean, jeez.
Yeah, I was just going to say, this isn't the first time he was hit. It's one of those things where you do see that he literally gets gored multiple times, and then at the end of his career, we'll tell you why, he gets hit, and when it happens, people didn't think it was that big of a deal.
Yeah. So, but before,
Yeah.
just a couple things just to like kind of set the stage of what we're dealing with here. So from 40 to 47, so this is like the entire decade of his 20s. He made $8 million
Yes.
of that money,
Back then.
which is unbelievable to have songs written about. Like he never has to work again, but he keeps bullfighting.
Because the public is like asking for him, and I bet Franco might have been asking for him. You know what I mean? And
He came for all the blood.
so, hey, but it's interesting to see that happen, because you're right. It was more of like, I got famous doing this. I'll do this for you, not necessarily for me anymore.
Yeah, no, it's just to keep everyone happy.
Yeah.
It's like the sad ending we wish Tom Brady got.
Oh, my God, I wish.
So,
Gored out on the
and
field.
at the time, I don't know if you someone on the is that JJ Watt with a bull's horn? Oh, he's stuck. Well, he's not coming back from that one.
not coming back.
I don't know if you saw that he had a lady at this time towards the end, Lupe Sino.
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, she, well, let's just say her and his mom didn't get along very well, but she might have, I even read she might have been working on the Republican side during the Spanish Civil War.
Okay.
He came from a very traditional background. He spent the winter with her in 1947, before the bullfighting
Yeah.
season started. This is his last one. This is like his Michael Jordan last dance.
Last dance.
Last dance of sorts. July 16th, 1947, there's a charity bullfight in Madrid where he ends up getting wounded again. And any normal person would go, look, I'm retiring, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not going to lose any money from not going to the rest of these bullfights.
He's still going to make money from appearance. He's still that person, but it, especially at the end of his career, was more of like, I'm doing this for you guys, like the audience, the fans, not necessarily for him. And you're right. It's interesting to see he got injured before that, and then he ends up getting.
Well, we'll talk about it here. There was a young rival that he was going to bullfight with on August 28th, 1947, in Linares. His young rival, Dominguin. The first bull, Manolete, or took care of the first bull. Manolete goes in for his second bullfight of the day, is what I had read. And it's I don't know how you say it, Miura. That's the name of the bull breed.
Okay.
I don't speak Spanish. Yeah. Sorry, Baxter. But what happens?
It is he gets hit by the bull in the leg with obviously the horns, like he gets gored. But if you watch it, you can watch it on YouTube. It's crazy. It is not very serious, and you can tell everybody else isn't really thinking that it's super serious. Like obviously the other bullfighters or rodeo clowns, whatever you want to call it, come up and
they need rodeo clowns so bad at that sport. Oh God!
Come up, distract the bull. They take him off, and they even take him to the hospital. And they're like, "Okay, this isn't that bad." Like you thought he had nicked an artery or something.
Yeah, no, which is like what you would think for what the outcome is,
because he ends up dying. But what they literally said was they were like, "No, we think it was from a blood transfusion, and they gave him the wrong blood." Or some sort of infection, because he's literally dead like 2 days or the next day.
Yeah.
And they said I mean, this was just you have no idea exactly what happened, but they were like, he should not have died from that injury.
No, and he'd been gored how many times?
I think that was 12 or 13.
While I was reading this, I was thinking about, like, you remember when we were kids and, like, parents used to complain about violence on TV?
Yeah.
Just like, oh, this is so terrible. You see children at these bullfights.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, my God.
Drinking wine, smoking cigarettes. These are the good old days.
This is siestas at its finest.
Exactly.
It's watching men in colorful clothes commit murder.
Commit brutal murder.
We like to call that Michael Vick in España. They're not spending any time in Leavenworth, though.
No.
But anyway, I guess as he was dying, his mom wouldn't let his girlfriend see him. Oh,
yeah.
God. But Orson Welles said he was like a Don Quixote figure, though. And when you think of Spain at this time, you're like, okay, well, this is your sport, because I didn't know what you had mentioned was soccer wasn't big in Spain like it is now.
No, yeah.
This was like the national pastime.
I was going to say soccer, tennis, none of these like big European sports were necessarily even like had a footing and a foundation of being like, this is legit. You know what I mean? Like they were played, but like the sport was bullfighting, like everywhere. That was the one that filled arenas or stadiums, and that it was the sport.
It's like, I don't need to get a Manolete jersey. I need to get a Manolete uniform.
Exactly.
So many capes.
So many capes.
People tend to avoid people in capes, Chris.
Dude, 50% of his income came from capes. That's what people don't understand.
Yes, my mom sewed it. You mean there's more of them?
Yep.
But so anyway, like I had mentioned, a Don Quixote figure, absolutely beloved, probably distracted a large chunk of the population after some of the basically the prequel to World War II.
Yep.
Essentially.
Yep.
If we're being honest, help people rally together for a bullfighter, which, you know, with today's day and age and animal cruelty, we get it.
Yes.
We understand. But it's interesting to look at.
I was going to say,
look at a point in time when this was not only culturally relevant and popular, but one of the best, right?
Yes.
Like a celeb, because like we were talking about before, like you're a celebrity. Mm-hmm. You're a celebrity, and you're beloved by your country and any country that has bullfighting.
Yes, and that speaks Spanish, and that's what I actually find so interesting, because obviously we're not pro bullfighting. We're pro people who are the best in a certain sport that maybe has gone out of fashion or whatever, but it was still like, no. This guy was the best. He was the most fun to watch. And
interesting story,
and he was just straight up a mega celebrity in Spain and Mexico, and I bet a couple other places that really respected this sport.
Arizona
loved him.
But no, Manolete, check him out, guys. If once you watch this podcast, there's tons of stuff on the internet. So yeah, and thanks to our subscriber who suggested it.
Yep.